Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Markets are digesting a paradox this morning. Oil prices tumbling despite escalating Iran sanctions, Canada trade war heating up with massive tariff threats, and the Supreme Court handing President Trump a major midterm voting victory. Oil markets delivered a surprise, with West Texas Intermediate crude for October delivery falling 3% to $82.44 per barrel, the lowest level in nearly 2 weeks. Brent crude dropped just over 3% to $89.34. Investors are brushing aside Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's Operation Economic Outcast announcement targeting Iran's financial lifelines, instead betting on Iran-Pakistan peace talks. This disconnect between sanctions rhetoric and market reality suggests traders believe diplomacy may prevail. Watch crude closely, as any breakdown in talks could reverse these gains fast. The Canada situation is deteriorating rapidly. President Trump announced 50% tariffs on Canadian automobiles, auto parts, trucks, and steel effective January 1st, 2027. Trump is also threatening to rename Lake Ontario as Lake America, signaling this dispute has moved beyond economics into symbolic territory. Vice President Vance accused Canada of treating Chinese goods more fairly than American products, citing a 250% tariff on Maine dairy exports, while Canadian dairy enters duty-free. Ontario is critical to the integrated North American auto supply chain. Expect volatility in auto sector stocks and suppliers with cross-border exposure. Investors poured money into Canadian ETFs right before talks collapsed, according to JP Morgan. Those positions are now underwater. On immigration policy, the Trump administration proposed codifying a $103,265 fee for cap-subject H-1B visas, replacing a temporary $100,000 fee that a federal judge blocked in June. The fee applies to roughly 85,000 annual visas for highly skilled foreign workers. Tech, education, and research industries rely heavily on this program. Expect pushback and potential legal challenges. This could tighten labor markets in high-skill sectors and pressure wages upward. The Supreme Court delivered a major Trump administration win yesterday, allowing revised mail-in voting restrictions ahead of November midterms. The court lifted an injunction blocking the executive order in 23 states. This could reshape turnout dynamics in key Senate and House races. Watch for sector rotation based on midterm expectations. Syria officially exited the U.S. state sponsors of terrorism list after nearly 50 years, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio citing the move as eliminating barriers for private sector investment. This opens investment opportunities in Syrian reconstruction, though geopolitical risks remain elevated. In corporate news, Dell stock has surged 235% in 2026 on AI infrastructure momentum. Evercore ISI issued a tactical outperform call ahead of earnings, seeing further upside despite the massive run. The AI build-out continues driving market leadership, though MarketWatch warns the debt-fueled expansion may now be too big to fail, with systemic risks across utilities, treasuries, and equity markets. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. Check us out at capitalcopilot.io.